I'm sorry, my brain is all over the place. Uh, yes, Miyamoto's against full motion video, pre-rendered video, because, well, he was right to be that way because it didn't age well. Oh, no, there were a couple things I said I was going to talk about. Oops. Big surprise, though. We'll finish that train of thought first. So why was everybody so enthralled? I did go on this rant because it was when I was talking about the 64DD, but like, wow, full motion video, it didn't age well. This aged well, this style of cutscene with the real-time rendering and everything working in the game is way cooler. It makes it more cinematic. However, Miyamoto said it's nothing like a movie, and I think people asked him if he thought that this game counted as a movie because there are 1.5 hours of cutscenes. And he said no, because watching them all in a row is not cohesive and it's very boring. So, Miyamoto has confirmed that video game cutscene compilations are boring to watch and thus don't count as cinema. So, there you go. Oh. The Poe sisters laugh, by the way. Is Ganondorf's laugh sped up? This is the same torch we saw at the entrance to the temple, isn't it? Maybe. There were 4 of them, so I don't see why there couldn't be more of them. I gotta be careful saying more, because that'll call Morris. Which we found out over the weekend, visiting my senile grandmother, who she's doing okay, and my uncle is taking care of her, that there is a famous orange cat named Morris. So apparently that's who our cat Morris is named after. Even though nobody named him Morris, somebody just assumed his name was Morris. I guess that's where it's from. But like, that's an old thing. But this person was younger than I am, so I don't know. Yeah, we gotta remember to be utilizing our jump attacks. Oh my god! That slowdown. And you don't have to worry about Stalfos coming back to life or anything, thankfully. Even though they kind of... Oh, what? Whoa, what? How did I take so much damage? Wait, not the... I meant to use the milk. God damn it. Okay, you know what? Whatever, that works. Oh, they do a lot of damage. The Goron Tunic does not upgrade your defense. You never get an upgrade from the... Oh, they do come back to life. Oh, I lied. Okay, I did not struggle this much last time. And it turns out I wasn't even playing in game mode on my TV, so I had a slight amount of input lag, I noticed, partway through. And I was like, this feels weird. Because my TV keeps changing the settings for some reason to be on a different mode. I don't know why. New TVs are so overly complicated, and it really pisses me off. And as long as I have no input lag, I'm good. I don't know if I'll ever buy a TV this fancy ever again. If I die to these guys after beating them easily every other time, I'm actually going to be mad. They're doing so much fucking damage. Alright, that's it. Drinking our milk. Yes, yes, yes. That's what, 5 hearts? Yes. Alright. You know, we need to be taking advantage of the cows, I feel like. Alright, come on. No, no, hurry up, hurry up. Come on. Yes, finally! Ooh, that's a good fight, though. I like the challenge. Again, like, the difficulty jumps up quite a bit here, but what are you expecting? You're an adult now, you know? You face greater challenges, I guess that's the idea. Not that kids don't face challenges, but... You know, with Link, it felt like, even though it was very real, the stakes were real, he was more playing pretend is what it felt like. I swear I tried this side. Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? You found the fairy bow! Yes! Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold down C, you can aim with control stick. Release C to let fly with an arrow. So basically... the slingshot, but way better. Oh, we have no need to use it in here. Actually, sure, why not? Launch our first arrow at a pot. I'm sad that didn't have rupees. Okay, I do want to go back. This is back, right? No, that's forward. I don't want to go forward. I want to go back. I still haven't finished most of my thoughts that I was going to say. Yes. So you'll notice with a lot of the enemies in this game, it's a waiting game. Whereas in older Zelda games, outside of the... Yeah, we were too close. Okay, my bad. Can you guess what we're supposed to do here? Oh, the aiming just feels so good. Especially on original hardware. Like, this still feels good. Mostly in the remake, it feels amazing because gyro controls. If you haven't played Ocarina of Time 3D or any Zelda with gyro controls, you are missing out because it's the best feeling ever. But this still feels really intuitive. You get the hang of it pretty much instantly. And with emulation, the control stick isn't nearly as accurate, but it still feels really, really good. Alright, this is Joelle, one of the Poe sisters. Aim for her when she appears. The Poe sisters are named after the characters of Little Women, the book. Which, if I were a real researcher and really cared about facts here, I would have read that book before recording, but I didn't think of it in time, so... I'm a fraud. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. That's why my stage name, according to Spotify, is Suicide Fraud, where I recorded Thirsty by Clinch with my friend Jagtooth, who put out an EP, and I was on it making a song about dehydration. It's comedy, rap, obviously. I don't like to go around saying I'm a rapper. You know, I feel like people get a certain image in your head when you say you're a Let's Player already. Which, of course, I don't care about what people think, but I just don't want to... You know, I wouldn't go around describing myself as a rapper. I used to when I was a teenager who was really bad at it. But that is aside from the point. I want to address a very famous... critique of this game that came out in like 2000. Yeah, I think it was past 2016, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Maybe it was 2015, but I really don't think it was before that. Another spam call. It's probably my 15th one today. Oh, where are we now? Oh, this isn't the way forward. So I don't think I want to be here yet. I want to go back because we got not only the... oh, no. Never mind. This is the way back. Because, yes, I remember the way we came now. We're good. Alright. Yes, because we have a good few things we can do. We saw 2 eye switches. Guess what you do with those? You'll never guess. Alright, we could hit the one above the door, but right now I don't care to. Okay, that's it. If you hurt me, I'm killing you. I don't care if it cost me more hearts, which it did. I just... ooh, out of vengeance. You know, an eye for an eye and all of that. That's okay in a video game, just like abusing a horse. Which, you know, I'd like to think in universe Link isn't abusing the horse. But just because we don't see him taking care of his horse. I mean, I guess he is riding her, so that is still considered animal abuse. And if you disagree with me, I just think you're wrong. Like, look into it. It's not good. It's like... you can't just sit on a living creature like that for hours, and it's not cool. Alright, but yes, that's all you get out of that. That's one of the most useless chests in the game. But we're getting all the chests, so there you go. And that's a good tutorial for shooting eye switches. The yellow ones usually are a one-time deal. However, the... is this the right way? I think we're going the long way here. Maybe not. Oh, no, we're good. The gray ones, or silver, they're either way. Chrome? I guess we'll call them chrome. It's untwisted! You can do them repeatedly, so we can shoot it again to retwist the corridor to get back into that room for progress. But here is what we want for now. This is a new type of chest. If you'll remember, there are no keys in the child dungeons, and that includes the boss key. Now you can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. In A Link to the Past, it was called the Big Key. In Link's Awakening, it's called the Nightmare Key. Or the Nightmare's Key, I don't remember. Now it's the Boss Key. It's very impossible to keep track. I always forget to do this. You have to drop down here, which is really, really clever. So this is what I had to look up last time I attempted recording. That right there. Falling in that hole. And I don't think I've ever had to look it up before. It's something that stumps me every time for like at least 15 minutes. And I don't know why every time it pisses me off so much. It just depends on the dungeon. If I get stuck in some dungeons, I'm like, okay, I accept this. Other times, I'm like, I fucking hate this. This is the worst thing I've ever played. Also, do not fall. Hello? There we go. Yes. Number 3, I think? Right? Ah. Please don't let me forget, guys, to check. Oh, I thought that was another spam call, but my phone's not going off. It's a loud motorist outside on the motorway. Ego Raptor. Aaron from Game Grumps, as I've been trying to say, put out a video called Sequelitis and saying why Ocarina is bad, basically, compared to A Link to the Past. A video which people were really echoing the sentiments of for a long time, and I feel like that was largely, to be honest, because they just really liked him. Floormaster, when it splits up, destroy all the pieces before they reunite. But because it was such a famous video, I watched that to check it out for this Let's Play. Okay, we need to use our shield here. When he's green, he's invincible. And we should actually be using our bow. But look at this! Navi has the same text for the little versions. And if you leave 2 or more, I think they can go back together and just regenerate at full health. The big version. Well, that's kind of what Navi said, so that was very useless of me to say. I'm sorry. I formally apologize. 2 keys! Oh, that feels good. I actually don't know where we can use a key right now that I think about it. We've not been in this room. You respawn because you always spawn nuts and sticks. And you're just back this way, which I don't think we want. Is there another way to go? Or do we want to go? Hold on. Oh, yeah, because we can't drop back down, so this is the smarter way. This just leads back to the main room, so I actually don't think we want to go in here. We want to go forward in that room we went to with the torch on the opposite side of Joel's room. Okay, that's what we're going to do now, I think. Now, a lot of people get skunked on that they get skunked? Skunk! They get stuck on that small key and don't realize you can climb up in the entryway, the very first room in the dungeon on the outside. I sure did my first 2 times playing. So keep that in mind. And there's a Skulltula out there. If you have to look that one up, don't feel too stupid. I get it. Climbable vines always get a lot of people. But I feel like it was actually a well-written review, what Ego Raptor did for, you know, A Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time. But his biggest complaint, I feel like, was that the game is slow. We didn't retwist the corridor. My bad. I forgot we were going to go back and do that. That there's so much waiting in this game. He was talking about how, like, there's no cutscene to open chests in A Link to the Past. You can open, like, 8 chests in the time it takes you to open a single big chest in this game. And all it might have is something just like the compass or the map, which isn't all that interesting. But I like the idea of building suspense. I like the idea of Link feeling the suspense and getting excited of what's in the chest. And, you know, that's not for every chest. So, yeah, sure, it's not always exciting. That's fair to say. That's a fair assessment. But it just made me feel like he was impatient. And games, you know, don't always have to be fast. So many people complain about tutorials and about, like, oh, this was such a pace breaker. You have to wait. What's wrong with waiting? You have to wait in real life. It's not always fun, but they can make it okay in a game. There's slower parts to a game, and I feel like that's oftentimes fun. I don't see a problem with that. And also, Ocarina of Time is way better than A Link to the Past. I used to think maybe Zelda 1 was better than Ocarina of Time, but I have since definitely changed my opinion there. I still love Zelda 1, but I think Ocarina is better. Hello? Yeah, this is essentially the same thing as Joelle's room. We got another Poe sister to deal with in the exact same way in this room, but that's okay. I like the symmetry of this place. Because you got the mirroring courtyards, you got the mirroring stairway painting rooms, and it just looks nice. First floor, second floor, and then, well, we don't know anything about the second basement. We'll find out once we get the elevator up and running again. Damn it, too close. No, you must be over here. Yes. Oh, and the reach before your arrows actually like despawn is crazy good. The arc that they have is so good. Link's really pulling that bowstring. He's pulling it taut. Yeah, okay. Same deal. Back downstairs. And I believe this one is named Beth. Okay, nope. I realized afterward I was thinking of the wrong one, and I had no idea which one this is. And I don't really know anything about Little Women, although I know that they spoil it in the show Friends, and my wife got upset because she wants to read it. So she should hurry up and read it, because there are a lot of references to it all over the place. I wonder if it's a good book, because a lot of classic books like that are just so disappointing to me. I don't know when it came out exactly, but Pride and Prejudice is lauded and hailed as an amazing book, and I know a couple people at least that like it. Don't know why. That book is tremendously awful. I hate it. And not just the writing style. The plot sucks. The characterization sucks. But it's still better than Moby Dick. I don't know, honestly. Moby Dick's definitely the worst book I've ever read, but at least it's the worst book I've ever read. Pride and Prejudice just made me want to die. Moby Dick was so bad it was almost funny. It was just so stupidly boring. But, you know, I love The Great Gatsby. That's probably the oldest book I can think of that I really love. Although I think Winnie the Pooh is older than that, right? I think I read the first 2 books, or maybe the second Winnie the Pooh book with my wife. I've never actually read Alice in Wonderland, but I bet that's good. And, I bet I know what this is. Finally. You know what it is. We already have the map, the dungeon item, and the boss key. It's the compass! Beautiful. I don't remember what's in here. Wait, what? Oh, okay, it's at the top, because we came from that way. Yes. Okay, so I don't remember what's up at the top, then. But I feel like I had more to say about Sequelitis. Aaron Hansen's video. Again, well-written review. Unlike my not so well-spoken commentary. Case in point. Wait a minute. Aha. Okay, normally she says, watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling over and over. But she hasn't been. Alright, and there we go. Oh, jump attacks are so good. Damn, 40? Okay, I'll take it. We're almost maxed out, but not quite. Alright, what is the goal here? Where did we come from? We came from that way, so we want to go this way. Yes. That's right, we were going to go up the ladder, but I got nervous about the Wallmaster. Okay. So, yes, an opposite twisty corridor. Green bubble! Use your sword when its green fire vanishes. Or you can just not, because you get nothing out of that at all. Oh, yes, I love this room. Alright, we see here the eye switch. Oh, it was a little sparkly. Oh, the lighting is so good on that, too. If you hit it with an arrow, nothing happens. So what do you do with ice? That. And it's so lenient with the hitbox, too. And now we twist the hallway. Nice and reverse. Almost said reversey. Isn't that a game? But did we not take damage from that? You know what? I don't know if I... No, I'm sure I have hit these pots before. I don't think it's that frustrating to hit pots as Adult Link in the remake. I don't remember it being that frustrating last time I played this version. But whatever. Oh well. Guess my opinion doesn't matter. That's fine. What other Zelda facts do we have? I've been rambling on. Skulltula tokens were initially 4 different kinds, at least 4 different colors, of things called in-coin. You know, obviously referencing Nintendo. I don't know if they did different things or what. Or like if they cured different... If you got a certain number of a certain color that you could save one of the guys so you would get all the rewards a lot slower and a lot less linearly. Or what? I have no clue, to be perfectly honest. Okay, this is just back the way we initially came, right? Yes. We don't need that. We will just fall down the hole. Cool. Oh, yeah, the checkerboard room. I love this place. Wayne, watch out. The ceiling is falling down. Nope. But we did it. All right. So you got to wait. We were right here. We weren't even... I guess it crushed our toe. All right, but anything where there's a tile where something can spawn, if you see a shadow, you can stand there, even though there's going to be a Skulltula. You can't climb on top of the ceiling, because that would crush you very horribly, tragically from above. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Ooh, that wasn't nearly as close as I thought. Oh, we could have used the hook shot to launch ourselves to that, but oh well. We are not going to run out of arrows anytime soon. I think we're good. Ooh. Shadows of blocks floating, or maybe they're not floating, attached to the ceiling, whatever. Let's do this. Alright, I got one more neat fact for you. What? Oh, we were standing under the path of the blocks. Okay, yes, we want to get this guy out of the way. See, he's a different color. That's a different side. This is a block puzzle, and we have 1 minute, which is shockingly strict for this. Alright, we gotta match them up. If you'll notice, it's 2 sides to this block puzzle, so it's nice and complex. Oh, and you can move it at half steps, too? I did not realize that. This had me a little bit stumped the first time I played, but it's organized in such an order where they're lined up pretty perfectly. You just got to get the decoy out of the way, which is, like, I don't know, it's kind of mean, honestly, but it feels clever. This is a unique puzzle, especially for the middle of a dungeon. We haven't seen anything like this yet, but all the ideas the team had, mostly Aonuma, I assume, because he's the only one credited for dungeon design, I believe. Just, oh, so good. And he had to save all the good ones for the harder ones. That's why... Oh, Amy. I have a sister named Amy. Not a Poe sister, though. My other sister's name is Christy. But, this is why I think Nintendo's at their best when they get to be difficult. I'm not saying more difficult is better at all, but it feels like they have more creative ideas when they have more difficult ideas. And that's why these dungeons are better than the kid dungeons. Because there's more creative ideas put into them that they were scared to put in the kid dungeons. Because these are harder ideas. It's the same with the Lost Levels. And Donkey Kong Country 2 being harder than 1. Donkey Kong Country 2's level design is better because they were allowed to make things more difficult. Because Donkey Kong Country 1, they were like, hey, this is really good but really hard. This is for kids. Kids have to be able to play this too without ever having played, you know, a platformer before. And they were like, okay, sure, we'll tone it down. You still got a really amazing game with really amazing levels, but... Also, we got 3 of the 4 Poe sisters down. Oh, feels good. I'm making really good time here. Although, I think... Am I missing a Skulltula in the courtyard somewhere? I might be. I don't know. I'm worried about that. Alright, this way. I don't believe we've been here before. Oh, there's a room that you can't access. regularly, and I assume that's right here. Yes, there's no way up right here. That's what it is. Aha, but there is this. Whoa. The fourth post sister's right there. But I'd rather be anticlimactic because I want to see what this does. Oh, yeah, it crashed when I got to this point before. Actually, we have the compass. We haven't looked over here. But the Lost Levels is probably my favorite example, and people thought it was just too hard, which disappoints me, and I wish I knew. I'm pretty sure we only have 3 Skulltulas, so I think I'm missing one because this... Yeah, okay, now that we have the bow, we have a way to get back here. Oh, well. That's fine. And I'm just glad I didn't save at all in the previous take of the Forest Temple, because I would have had to replay the entire game to do the Forest Temple over. The parts that, you know, I had saved through.